Isabella from I Am Every Girl.
I am Jay from I Am Every Girl.
And I am Ava from I Am Every Girl.
And this is Sensei Amelia from KP for Kids.
Hi, everybody.
Okay, so we have some questions for you. What do you know your spirit animal?
That's a good one. I wanted to be a mermaid most of my life. I don't know if that qualifies as a spirit animal or not. If I had to pick one,
I can do a meditation on you if you want, and it can tell you your spirit animal.
Yeah.
like right now?
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
second on the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did theirs.
This is unexpected, but
I'm a
okay.
jaguar.
I hope I'm a wolf or something.
Oh,
Like,
I'm a wolf. Yeah, it's really good.
a wolf appeals to me.
Okay.
I just don't want to be a snake or something awful.
Close your eyes.
Oh no.
Clear your mind.
I want to be a
Clear
turtle
your
or something.
mind. There's a hallway in front of you.
Mhm.
There is a door at the end of the hallway.
Mhm.
An animal is leading you to that door.
Mhm.
You open the door and there is a pond.
Mhm.
You look into the pond, it is your reflection. You blink once. It changed into an animal. Probably the animal that led you to the door. What animal is it?
I'm so excited. It's a tiger.
That's your spirit animal.
I'm so excited. It's not something awful like a toad or something.
Our spirit animals are.
But it's funny. But the tiger face came into my head immediately as soon as you made me close my eyes.
Who is your role model and why?
It's so hard. Okay, this is gonna sound a little crazy because it doesn't sound like it should be it shouldn't be the person, right? I've had many people who I've admired in my life. I started very young. I wanted to be my babysitter who was cool. I wanted to be my teacher who was cool. I wanted to be the principal who was cool. I wanted to be the swim coach who was cool. I wanted to be everybody who like affected my life as a child. I admired them a lot and I wanted to be more like them. But my role model is actually one of my best friends, who's a 93-year-old woman named Betty. And Betty, if you've ever looked at our website and you've read any of our meditation lectures on the website, she's the one that helped me put together that list of meditation lectures for children. But she's
Let's do the spirit animal one.
that would be so cool. I'd like to find out what her spirit animal is. Probably a wise old owl, I bet. But I've known her probably close to 30 years, and she was the greatest guide for meditation for me. She was very, very critical to me at a critical time in my life where I really wasn't sure if I should follow my heart with this, right, the karate. And she told me that she believed in me and she knew that I could do it, and that with the skills that she gave me, which a lot of them were emotional, like you don't have to feel this way, right? Things that I teach you guys. You don't have to have a bad day today. You can change your own mind right now and say, this day may have started bad, but it doesn't have to end bad, right? There's some very, very simple techniques that she taught me that I share with all of you. And so I would say that she's probably the most influential person. I mean, other than my immediate family, like my parents, of course, my mom and dad, but yeah, she's my favorite person on the planet, I think.
What was your favorite fictional character, female fictional character, when you were growing up or now?
I read every book ever written on Amelia Earhart because I was intrigued by my name. I was named after a relative who died. My father's sister died about 6 months before I was born, and her name was Amelia. And she was the first woman to graduate in Georgia as a pediatrician. That's kind of probably why I thought I wanted to be a doctor for a while. She died tragically in an operation when she was in her 40s. That was when I was born, 6 months later. But I always was intrigued by the name because I never met other Amelias. I have to say, Hermione Granger is one of my all-time favorites, even though I'm probably too old to be referencing that. But I enjoyed those stories so much because I read them to my daughter, and I felt that they were very empowering books for boys and girls.
Great. So a few things that I've learned from karate, and this is why I think it's so important, is to not give up, and mainly just to keep persistence and even just honesty too.
That's terrific. That makes me so proud of you to hear that. It really does. Karate is a common philosophy in karate, which is called the non-quitting spirit. It's just not an option. Like if you take quitting as an option off the table, you are less likely to quit, right? But if you think to yourself, like, I always quit, you probably will. And so that's why they say non-quitting spirit in karate. It's like you may not think you can do 100 push-ups, but you know what? If you push yourself, or if you think you can't fight, or you can't learn how to use a weapon, or you can't learn how to do all this stuff that we do in karate class. That's exactly what we want. Is we want somebody to learn that non-quitting spirit, because you're going to apply it to all parts of your life, which is great. That's why another reason why I wish I had your skills at this age when I was your age.
Well, I learned that karate is just not all flashy moves. It actually has like practical uses for getting in self-defense.
Mm-hmm.
Also, it teaches people how to stay calm. For example, if they need help with something, instead of getting angry about it, they can stay calm. Also, it taught me to be brave, because like before, if someone came and tried to kill me, I would have run away screaming like a baby. Yeah, but now I know I could like fight back and still run away screaming like a baby, but less. So
Gotcha.
that's good.
Excellent.
In karate, I learned how to pour emotions, like either happy, angry, sad, into what you're doing, and it makes you get stronger in what you're doing. Like sometimes if I'm angry, it helps punching the air.
Instead of your loved ones.
Yeah. The blocks help with the sadness, I don't know why. And the katas help with happiness. It's just weird.
I find that very interesting that at your age you're intuitively feeling that. I mean, that's wonderful that you're creating an even greater experience for yourself without somebody even telling you you're supposed to be having that experience. That's quite incredible. No, I have to tell you the honest truth that living with fear, as I did as a child, because I grew up in a scary, I love my parents today, and I respect my parents today because I decided to do that for myself, FYI. But I lived in what I would say would be sort of a scary household.
Where?
Here in New York. I grew up here in New York. But my dad was very scary and loud, and there was some hitting and stuff. I was always good, though, because I saw what happened to people who weren't good, right? So I was always good in my house. But it really wasn't until I started martial arts that I got this confidence that, to compare my confidence now to when I was 18, it's a different person.
Which karate moves do you think are most important for a new student to practice?
Excellent question. I think basic punching, right, because it shows up everywhere. Basic punching is practical. It's almost hard to teach a proper block without teaching someone how to punch properly. Like, what we were talking about even today about the pulling the elbow back hard so that the physics of the movement is generating as much power as possible. And then, of course, one of my personal favorites is the grab and pull with the knee, because the knee is an effective weapon because it's big, it's hard, and usually you can still run with it. Sometimes if you throw a kick, if you don't kick properly, you can actually break your own toes, break your foot. There's a lot of small bones in there. But generally, like a knee to the groin or a knee to the chest or the face or head area is a pretty, that's usually the first self-defense technique I teach people who want to learn self-defense person. And if you guys had seen us this weekend, after you guys left, well, it was about 10 women showed up for like an impromptu self-defense seminar I gave. And within 45 minutes, these women who really were not sure what to expect, by the end, their faces, you could see a difference on their face, a more confident, like they understood that there were things within their control that they were able to learn in less than an hour, right? Physical things, like not punch, like, you can't teach someone how to punch in one class. It's not possible. You have to get stronger, make a tighter fist. Like all those things are why, it takes 4 years to get to black belt, right? But for me, what a joy to be able to share something like that with these young women who were at an age when I was a victim of assault again. I had it happen to me as a child and as an adult. And if I could prevent one of them, just like one of you, from ever suffering some kind of crime that you might carry with you or be sad about or angry about for years, this gives me the greatest purpose on the planet. I have the greatest job in the world. I'm the luckiest working lady on the planet. I've felt that way from the moment I put on a uniform and I started working with children back in 2001 in my own programs. I was assisting before that at another school, but my own programs, like here in cafeterias and stuff, that's a long time to love your job. But I feel like this is something I can do until the day I drop dead, hopefully of a heart attack in the middle of a kata. That would be ideal for me. I'd just be like Judicata, 80 years old, and it's time to go. See ya. And that'll be it.